Now let's go into a little bit of detail about the different meta tags that we had created, or the by default that gets created when you are using Visual Studio Code. So I'm going to right click on my project, or just click here and uh, click on the new file and just create a file. Let's say meta, or just say 2.html, 2.html, and just press shift and exclamation, hit enter. So it's going to create me bare bone code. So now let's try to understand what are the different meta tags. As we also know now that meta tags are just going to give description to the page, what kind of content is on the page. So char set 20, char set UTF-8, it means that the character encoding, the characters which on this page will be encoded using this format called UTF-8. This is the recommended format, so we should always use that. Next is this what this means is, if you are running your page on Internet Explorer, then the highest compatibility it will pick is for the Edge browser. Instead of IE11 or IE10, it will try to render the content in Edge browser. And this is for backward compatibility for developers or the people who are using Internet Explorer. The next meta tag is name equal to viewport, content type, content width equal to device width, and initial scale 1. This is for responsive web design. When you want to show your page or the website look nice in different kinds of devices like mobile or desktop or tablet, then what we are saying here is whatever is the width of the device should be the total width, and then the initial, the zoom should be normal, like 100% zoom. So initial zoom will be normal. There are a few more texts. Let's say the meta. As soon as I type meta and then I say meta description, so it creates a meta description. So I will say this website is for learning HTML. So what this does is, similarly, let me create a few more meta. So I will say meta keyword, and the keyword says HTML web development learning, like this. So what this does is, these kind of meta text helps the search engine like Google or Bing to find our website or find this page on the internet. So let's say somebody is searching for HTML or web development. So if our page has a meta tag with keywords, this matching keywords, our page is going to rank at the top in the search engine, the Google. Similarly, if somebody is looking with a description, or somebody wants to see the description, this is the description that will be shown in the search result page. Similarly, there are many other meta tags, but we are not going to talk much about this. And search in, we are not going to talk about the search engine optimization also. Basically, it's a technique to how you can rank your website or pages higher on the search engines, but that's not the topic for now. I will just tell you one last thing. It is about meta tag with the, you can say meta tag, and then you can say name is the name attribute is, you can give it as robots, and the content of it is content. Let's say I want to make sure that my website gets crawled by all the search engine Google bots and Bing bots. So I will say index and follow. Now my website, whenever it's live, the it won't it won't be showing anything on the page. See, if you see here, there's nothing on the page, but the bots or the search engine Google bots, Bing bots, they are going to look for this in the view source. They are going to look for these tags. And if I mention this, that they can take the crawl the content, they will be able to take this. And if the any matching keyword is found, this page will be shown at the top. But if I want to tell the Google bots or crawlers not to look into this page, or not to crawl the content, not to take the content of it for indexing into their search engine, so I have to say no index and no follow. That's how I can deny the search engine bots to look at my page or the website. So these are some of the important meta tags. You don't have to remember anything, just that I told you because you will be seeing this more frequently on any other website, this meta tags. So you should be able to know what they mean. And if you see, every meta tag has a different attribute. So this is one attribute with value viewport, another attribute with value this. So as we have also mentioned, and any HTML element or tag comprises of opening tag, closing tag, and tag name and different attributes with their values. Yeah, but not all tags are compulsory to have a closing tag. Like this meta tags don't have an equivalent closing meta tag. They don't have like this closing meta tag. They don't have this meta. They don't have that. It's not mandatory. Some of the tags don't have this closing tag. Just remember that. But most of the tags will have an opening tag, closing tag, and the closing tag will be ending with a slash at the start, angular brackets, and then slash at the start. Uh, there are a few more tags with which you can link external JavaScript or CSS files. I'm just going to show you how to do that. So let me write some comment here. How to include external CSS. So there is a tag called link, and then this means that you can link a style sheet as a file with name style.css into this HTML. Similarly, you can say how to include external JavaScript file. Now I will comment this by using the shortcut. So highlight this and press Control and forward slash. So for including the external JavaScript file, we have another tag called script. Hit enter, and then you can give it the name of the file like main.js file. So assuming that this file is present here, but this can be any external file, you can give the whole HTTP URL, and here also you can give the HTTP URL for external files.